Hey guys, this week for Queens of the Week, we're going to talk about outing people. You know, with like cases like John Travolta, Tom Cruise, and Ricky Martin, and Anderson Cooper. And for years and years and years, people have been talking about, oh my god, he's gay, he's gay, he's gay. I know for a fact he's gay, this, he's gay. And people are constantly talking about how these people are gay, and they fight and they hide and they deny and they deny. And then there's a huge scandal about him being in a massage parlor, being when people are not ready to come out of the closet and they're lying, but everybody knows they're gay, Tom Cruise, whose job is it to force them out of the closet? Is it okay to force them out of the closet? Remember Perez Hilton, how he would put on his website gay and like draw dicks in their mouths and things like that? I mean, that's how he got famous. Thankfully, he changed his ways, but whose responsibility is it? Should we be outing John Travolta and Tom Cruise and Anderson Cooper before they're ready? Ricky Martin? I remember having huge debates about Ricky Martin. Like, I know he's gay, and like just going on and on and on about how he doesn't talk to his father, and he has a rose tattoo by his penis, and you know, just like whatever you could discover and be like, oh, he's gay, he's gay. Yeah, we have gaydar. Yeah, we can tell somebody's gay, but whose right is it to out somebody when they're not ready? Not just celebrities. What about high school teachers? What about judges? What about military people? What about police officers? Regular people with regular jobs, whose responsibility is it to force them out of the closet? What if they don't want to come out? What if they're not ready? It's a tough topic. I personally have been in the closet for a very long time, most of my life. From 9 years old I knew I was gay, and I didn't come out of the closet until my senior year of college. That's a long time lying, and I couldn't stand it anymore. I finally burst out the doors. I wrote a letter to my parents and said, remember when I was best friends with Aaron Smith? Remember when I was best friends with so-and-so? Remember when I was this and that? I'm the same person, but now I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to myself. I'm not going to lie to everybody else. And it was really hard for me to come out. So I definitely understand what these celebrities are going through. Whenever I was waiting tables, I think it was at Cheesecake Factory, a new guy joined on board, and all the other servers came to me, oh my god, do you think he's gay? Do you think he's gay? Do you think he's gay? And I'm like, hell yes. Gaydar. Bing, 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 bing. Total fag. And then he came up to me like 3 days later, 3 days unfortunately too late, but he came up to me and was like, hey, I have a confession to make to you. I'm like, okay. He's like, I know you're gay. I'm like, yeah. He goes, well, so am I. I'm like, yeah, I know. He goes, but please don't tell anybody. I'm very, very closeted. And suddenly I became on his side. I was like, oh, okay. And then people would ask me, I'm like, no, I don't know, you have to ask him. I'm not sure, I don't think he's gay. Because he confided in me, and then it was my responsibility to be on his side. So my theory is, if Tom Cruise is gay, clearly, and if John Travolta's gay, clearly, let them be. Now, I remember when I first came out of the closet, I was so excited to find out other people were gay. Hey everyone, Michelangelo's gay. Hey everyone, Leonardo da Vinci's gay. Hey everyone, Abraham Lincoln was gay. Hey everyone. And I was so excited to be a part of a club that I felt ostracized from the world, to find out that there were amazing people just like me. But we're in a different day and a different age. Hello? Dome was crashed down. I mean, Obama, a black man, ran for the president of the United States and said, hey everyone, I'm pro-gay rights. And he won. That's a double strike. So guess what? We are in a whole new different day and age. If someone is in the closet because they are not comfortable coming out for whatever reason it is, so be it. I don't give a shit. It's not our right, and it's not our place. Yeah, I have gaydar. Yeah, I can tell. But it's not our place. If someone, for whatever reason, whether it's his family or his religion or his church or his whatever, business, career, politicians, whatever, let them be in the closet. And I can only pray that one day they feel comfortable enough to stop lying to the world and themselves, and they can come out. It'll probably never happen for Tom Cruise. He'll probably die in the closet. Thank God Ricky Martin came around, Anderson Cooper. I'm not sure if John Travolta officially came out, but it's a weird world we live in. But why don't we just love everybody? Why don't we accept everybody? You know, I'm no longer that little snot-nosed, freshly out of the closet gay person that felt like the whole world had to know that Ricky Martin was gay. I was on team out Ricky Martin, totally hardcore. I mean, everything about him. I read his book, his life story. Remember when he first came out, like, you know, the whole thing about his mother still loves him, but his father won't talk to him. I'm like, hello, that happened to me. I know what that is. You know, he had long hair, he was on a soap opera, he has a rose tattoo. I mean, all these feminine things. I was like, I recognize those, you know. Anyways, the point of my story is, let people be. Just let people be. I know what it's like to be excited that someone else is just like you. But by outing them, you might be putting, a big ton of bricks on their head. Like, look at Tom Cruise. He spent thousands of dollars, fighting all the boys or escorts that, like, look at the preacher. Although that's a whole another story. The preacher, I can't remember, Ted Haggard, I think, who hired prostitutes to go away for retreats and would spend, the whole weekend doing crystal meth in the room. And then the prostitute found out that he was a famous preacher who was anti-homosexuality. Thou doth protest too much, Mr. Preacher Man. I mean, if he were just a regular preacher man, I think the prostitute probably would have been like, whatever. But he was so anti-gay, I probably would have screamed and told everyone too. So that's a whole nother story. That's a high. He hired me for sex and is anti-gay. Guess what? He's gay. But yeah, I'm glad Anderson's out of the closet. I'm glad Ricky Martin's out of the closet. But if John Travolta wants to stay in the closet, let him. Tom Cruise, let him. Maybe one day when he thinks he doesn't need a job anymore and wants to retire, then he'll come out of the closet. But until then, let him be a short little man married to tall, beautiful women. And that's okay. Let him. If I wanted to marry a woman and have kids, I could if I wanted. Who cares? And I'd be just like John Travolta, getting massages and saying, hey, how much for the prostate massage? Or whatever. Anyways, that was the Queens of the Week with Misty Eyez. Loving you, Zizi.